Hi, I'm Faith. Welcome back to another video. I am going to be reacting to Human Overboard by James and the Shame today. It's his new album, first album ever, and I'm very excited. And I've already listened to his first two singles, Believe Me and Where We're Going. So if you want to watch those, you can go find them on my channel. His album cover is amazing. You guys should go check that out. It's really incredible. I'm very impressed by it. And we are going to listen in order of the album. But like I said, I've already reacted to Believe Me and Where We're Going. So I'm going to be listening to all the other songs. But I've got my little speaker. And we're going to get right into this. We're starting with Flash of Rationality.
Sometimes I have a flash of rationality, but most times I do just what I'm gonna do. I'm just a man, I ain't no machine. I do the math the way it suits me. Don't get me wrong, you're making some sense, but I think I'll go before I am convinced. Sometimes I start to think I might be pretty smart.
Ooh, okay. That one was so fun. He's coming at it from where he came from as a Christian, which was basically like, you don't really listen to other people's perspectives because you have something to defend. Like as a Christian, like you're taught like that you should be loving, you should be open to other people, and you should listen to them and all that, but there's like this underlying like subconscious fear that you don't even realize you have till you leave. You don't even realize your walls are up. Like you can be sitting and be like, think you're being present with somebody and think you're really taking in what they're saying, and you're just like, there's nothing happening. And then you kind of disprove it later on, like when you're by yourself, and you kind of go like, well, that didn't really make sense, even though you weren't in the position to really let that in. So next song, third song of the album, is Give a Damn.
Why live for the here and now when you got eternity?
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure I've grayed my beard with all these bucks I've given. I can't help but give a damn, but damn, sometimes I wish I didn't. The front lines, I've got this little molecule that just might change your mind.
Again, super fun. I'm wondering if he's going to put the heavier songs at the end of the album. I think that's how it's gonna go. In this song, I think both as a Christian and now as an agnostic, Rhett kind of, and he's addressed this on his podcast, he kind of cares a bit too much about kind of proving a point, and that continues now into his agnosticism, even though like that was a habit that was kind of formed as a Christian. Like he's still kind of practicing that same habit with a different perspective. It's hard not to come at it that way because you know like the holes in their arguments because you've argued those arguments. So it's just kind of maddening sometimes. So I totally get like where he's coming from. The next one is called Sorry. I think this one's either gonna be like sorry, or he's gonna be like, I'm sorry.
I never set out to do something to disappoint you. Approval was sort of my thing. But then the integrity you poured deep inside of me started to burn a hole in my heart.
Yep.
change your mind, and I don't think you're gonna change mine. So we'll keep dancing to different tunes. Why do I feel like I need to say sorry in a song?
Wow. That one's clearly written to his parents. I might like that more than Believe Me. If not, it's a close second. I think the hardest part is like, or one of the hardest parts for me, is that my dad is a Baptist pastor. He's dedicated his whole life to Christianity, to God. I think the saddest part about your relationship with your parents when you leave the faith is that it's because you're following the values that they set forth for you that you're leaving in the first place. People don't realize that you followed Jesus out of the church. And one of the craziest things is realizing that those values that you held so dear were never even built on your beliefs in the first place. And so it's like this really difficult dynamic of you understand their side of things because you've lived it, but they can't understand you. And that's the isolating feeling. So I really liked that one, and the vocals were really good as well. Like, I found myself being very impressed by them. So Rhett's voice is probably the best out of all the songs I've heard in this song so far. And the next one after that is Where We're Going, which I've already reacted to. So the one after that is Creakin' Back. Ooh, piano.
Build you up for God and man. Swore to raise you according to a plan. Then the blueprint faded to gray.
Whoa.
Secret I probably should not tell is that I still feel I could keep myself hanging over my head since we brought you home. Biggest thing that I've learned is what I don't know, but I'm your dad. I know that, and I love you to the creek and back.
Oh, I love this.
Been over my head since we brought you home. Biggest thing that I've learned is what I don't know, but I'm your dad. I know that, and I love you to the creek and back. I'm your dad, yes I know that, and I love you to the creek and back.
That was so good. I loved that. That was so like humble and pure. I don't know what else to say other than that. That might be my second favorite. I don't know if it beats Believe Me. Gotta listen to it a few more times, but wow. 9 out of 10. That was great. Next song is Only Think.
I was sure as sure can be, I was working for eternity. Now the only thing I'm certain of is that I ain't certain about much. It's easy to be right, it's not so easy to choose love. Sometimes I miss that feeling of having it figured out. Have to fight that temptation to know understand that I'm a broken man. That's why I'm slow to say that I know what God thinks.
Ooh, I liked how he ended that. I think the best lyric in that whole song was "It's easy to be right, it's not easy to choose love." That was really powerful. And it is such a shift going from like being completely certain about like what reality is, who the creator is, where you're going after this, like what the purpose of life is. And strangely enough, having all of that taken away, I'm a lot happier now. That's the funny part. And you'll tell Christians that, and they'll be like, well, life isn't about being happy, it's about serving the Lord. And I'm like, good luck with that. Like, you're miserable. And you don't even realize you're miserable. Because you only know so much about happiness. Like, you reach a certain level, and that might be the happiest you've ever been, but that's not true happiness or true satisfaction with your life. And until you, like, leave that, and I'm not saying that's instantaneous, it's like a process you have to work through, because at first you're like, shit, this is a lot, and this is dark. But once you get through that, there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and such a burden's taken off of you. So that was a beautiful song. I liked it more lyrically than musically, although the chorus, it kind of like picked up. I really liked that part. The next one is called Kill a Man. It's a bit dark.
Today I'm gonna kill a man.
What?
Gonna squeeze his life out of my bare head. This ain't no sneak attack. I wanna feel the night with his
This is dark. Pro tip, put your speaker on your head like this. Just trust me. It'll change your life. Well, that was dark. Lyrically, I'm trying to figure out what the analogy was here. I think maybe, he's either, you know what, I don't know what he was talking about. Next one is called In Vain.
But God forbid a nipple or a Jesus Christ. I sort of understand.
Did he say nipple?
So much done in Jesus' name.
Preach!
Seems to me to be a goddamn shame.
Yeah.
Are you sure the Savior came? So the righteous would all vote the same. Tell me who's the one using his name in vain? Are you sure the Savior came to help your team win a football game? To pledge allegiance to the USA. You could find the perfect parking space
Oh my god.
to help decide that Supreme Court case. Tell me who's the one using his name in vain? Tell me who's the one using his name in vain?
savage. That was so good. Oh my god, that was amazing. I can't wait to play these in the car with my mom. It's gonna be so good. Alright, next one. Next one's called Fruit, which I think is gonna be about the scripture that says you will know them by their fruit. Pretty sure. Unless it's about somebody eating a fruit in Genesis, or, yeah, that's all I got.
There was something about turning the other cheek. I can't quite square that with your AR-15. I don't feel the love, I don't see the joy, but I'm not sure I got the patience to argue anymore. Just looking for the self-control to agree to disagree.
Whoa. I gotta say, out of all those lines, the one about AR-15, that really spoke to me. Yeah, that one's left me pretty speechless. Now we are on the last song, Old Letters. I'm prepared to cry. I haven't cried so far, which surprises me. I think I've been too busy just being so proud of Rhett for calling these bitches out.
I still remember when we used to talk. You never said much. I knew what you thought. I read your letters to keep from feeling alone. All I could say is that I changed. It was just like you to stay the same. Stay the same. Favorite thing was how right you made me feel. You let me sleep while you took the wheel. When I woke up, you were nowhere to be seen. Can't help but think if it was all just me.
I love that.
Page after page, my eyes all a blur, but I could not feel you in any of those words. I might find out that I had you wrong. You just been waiting on me all along.
I think it's so interesting how we end up finding God in so many of the places we were told we would find absolute darkness. What's crazy too is that in some belief systems, God's described more as darkness than light. This is a great album, and I hope it's not the last one. Rhett, you've given us a gift. It's so good. It's so beautiful. It's so authentic. And I know that it took so much courage for you to put this out there. I love it. I do. And everybody needs to go check it out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get music. You get it from so many places these days. So, yeah. Bye.